John Cena is officially stepping into a brand new chapter, and the way he explained it had fans feeling everything all over again. It started with a simple question. With so many people getting emotional about his retirement, what does it feel like for him to finally close that WWE chapter? And Cena didn't dodge it. He basically admitted the truth fans don't want to hear. He wishes he could do it forever, but he said the reasonable approach is knowing when it's time to step away. That one line hit hard because it wasn't framed like a dramatic goodbye. It sounded like someone accepting a reality he's been wrestling with for years. This is Ava Sinclair, and we're sticking strictly to what was said on record in the interview. No adding facts, no twisting context. Now let's get into it. Here's the part that made it feel even more real. Cena said this wasn't some sudden decision. According to him, the retirement was a process that took about 3 years. He explained it like a timeline. He had the idea, he pitched it, then about 15 months later, the tour was announced, and then a year after that, the tour actually happened. In other words, he said he had plenty of time to mentally get to a place where he could accept, okay, my in-ring performance for WWE is over. And the fact he said it that plainly, that's the kind of quote fans replay because it sounds final. And then he added something that quietly says a lot about how he wanted to exit. He said he's happy with what they accomplished, calling it an incredible year of business. And he mentioned how much the audience has talked about it. He didn't paint it as a sad collapse or a messy ending. He framed it as finishing strong with gratitude. He even emphasized that he's very grateful. That combination, finality plus gratitude, is exactly why people are emotional. It doesn't feel like, see you soon. It feels like, I meant it. The interviewer immediately picked up on that and basically confirmed what everyone was thinking. So this wasn't impulsive, this was planned. And that's where the vibe shifts. Because instead of the interview staying in goodbye mode, it pivots into the next storyline. What Cena's doing now that the WWE chapter is behind him. That's when the conversation moved to his film work, specifically a big reveal about a new movie. Cena described working on the film as genuinely great, and he pointed to the moment they were there for as a real reveal. Then he dropped the details. Matchbox is coming to Apple TV with a release date of October 9th, as he stated in the interview. And notice how he sold it. He didn't try to make it sound like some Oscar bait serious actor rebrand. He called it a fun thrill ride, but with heart. He said you can see the relationships in it, you can see the heart, and it's paired with incredible action. The message was basically, this isn't him trying to be something else. It's him leaning into what works, big entertainment, big energy, and something that still hits emotionally. And then comes the moment that makes the whole thing feel more personal and honestly more viral. The interviewer brought up something Jessica from the cast reportedly said, that she took her boys to set and they only cared about meeting him. It wasn't about the movie. It wasn't about the production. According to that story, it was just, where's John? And that's such a perfect Cena effect moment because it shows how his fame plays in real life. Even on a set full of talent, kids still see him like a real-life superhero. But Cena didn't just laugh it off. He flipped the spotlight right back onto her family, specifically her oldest son. Cena hyped him up hard, saying her oldest is one hell of a DJ, and that the kid could basically rock the house. Then he revealed the extra detail that makes this story feel like a hidden gem. The son has a small cameo in the movie. That's the kind of behind-the-scenes detail fans love because it feels like you're getting access to something casual and real, not a scripted PR answer. Then the interviewer asked the obvious, what did he think? And Cena explained they all watched the film as an entire cast the night before. The son showed up, and he really enjoyed it. Cena said he did well. He crushed it. And the interviewer's reaction was basically disbelief in the best way, like, get out of here. That's so awesome. It became this warm, human moment that contrasts with the heavy retirement talk from earlier. And that contrast is what makes the whole interview hit. Because if you listen to the way it flows, Cena's basically telling fans, yes, something huge is ending, but he's not disappearing. He's stepping away from one identity and fully stepping into the next. And he's doing it in a way that feels planned, deliberate, and surprisingly emotional, without being messy. Recent red carpet interview clip. John Cena discussing WWE retirement timeline and Matchbox Apple TV release date as stated in the interview. This is Ava Sinclair, and that's what was said on the record. If Cena's retirement was a 3-year plan like he described, the real question is, did he already plan what comes next too? Or are we about to watch him build an entirely new legacy in real time? See you in the next one.